So one night we had gotten back to the apartment, and it was late. It was 8:45 or something, and we were supposed to be back to the apartment at 9:30. But my companion had to go to the bathroom or something, and so drove him back. And I wanted to go back out and work or do something, because we still had like 30-40 minutes left of proselyting time. And I remember my companion was like, it's like we're going to have to drive somewhere and then 5 minutes later leave and come right back. It's not even worth it, And I was thinking, like, what can we do? And I had this really strong prompting to make some phone calls from our referrals that we had received, the mail referrals. And so I said, Elder, I'm going to go get the area book. It was out in our car. And our car was like, we lived in this apartment complex where the cars were like probably 100 yards away from the actual apartment. And he was like, you're going to walk clear out there just to get the area book to make phone calls to people at 9 o'clock at night? Nothing's going to happen, Elder. And I was like, I just feel like I should. So I get out, I walk all the way down, I go and get the area book, bring it all the way back in, and I start looking through it. And I'm not seeing anything that feels like it's anything, And so I start going back into the old ones, right? And the area books, you'd have like the sections where it's like this month, 6 months, this year, last year, the year before that, years before that, you know what I mean? And it's like, why didn't we throw these away? You should have thrown them away a long time ago. And there was this one, I don't remember how old it was, but it was quite old. And we had tried to stop by her house a few times. And I just felt like I should call her. And I remember I was starting to pick up the phone, and my companion was like, dude, it's late. People are going to sleep right now. Like, they're putting their kids to bed. You don't call people this late. It's not good. And I was like, I know, but I feel like I should. So I pick up the phone and I make a phone call, and right off the bat, somebody picked up the phone, and they said, hello? And I was like, hi, this is Elder Byland from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You requested a Book of Mormon a long time ago, and we haven't been able to contact you. And she's like, this is who? And I said, this is Elder Byland from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And she said, are you serious? And I said, yeah, I'm a missionary. And she said, how did you know to call me? And I said, I don't know. I felt like I should call you right now. And she said, I'm on my knees praying. My husband's lost, and I don't know where he is. And I have his medications, and I'm trying to get a hold of him, but he doesn't have a phone, and I can't find him. And I need to get a hold of him. And I haven't prayed in a long, long time, and I needed help. How did you know to call me? And you realize real quick that there are times when you act as a representative of God, and you're an angel for people. And I just testified to her that I was a representative of Jesus Christ, and that I was here to serve her, and that I had been inspired by God to call her at that moment because she needed my help. And she got emotional and started to cry. And I said, where are you? And she said, well, I'm at home. You called me at home. And I said, okay, we're coming over right now. And she's like, you can't come over right now. It's late. And I was like, we're going to come over right now. And she's, okay. And I said, we'll be there in 5 minutes. And I put down the phone. I said, elders, let's go. So grab we were in a threesome at the time. So grab both of my companions. We jump in the car and drive down there. And she lets us in, and she was, again, just kind of shocked about the whole thing, just confused and kind of dazed. And we sat down with her and started to talk to her. And we were looking around the room, and we could see a lot of Catholic type things, and so figured that she was Catholic. The more we talked to her, the more we began to realize that there was more to this story than we thought at first. And we gave her a blessing, and we said a prayer with her. And we weren't able to promise her that she was going to figure out where her husband was. But we were able to promise her peace. And we brought the Spirit into that home very strong. And as the Spirit came in, she began to break down and began to talk to us more. And we found out that she was actually a member of the church who had not been to church for many, many, many years. I think it was 20 or 30 years. She'd been baptized in the LDS church, and she always had a fondness for the church and a connection to it. And even though she'd married into a Catholic family and become Catholic, she still had that in her heart. So we had just a beautiful experience with her. And, you know, I know that there are promptings. Promptings are real. The Spirit is a real power, a real entity. And it can speak to us in real time and tell us exactly where we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to be doing, what we're supposed to say. I saw that happen so many times on my mission.